A checkpoint is a verification step that compares actual versus expected. So we mention the expected value while we are creating the test, and we execute, and it compares with the actual value with the application. What we verify? We verify object existence, object properties like enable, disable, height, width, or any values which are there in that object. Object means any text box, any button. So it can be any element that you can see in the application. And data existence like in application window, so and so data exists or not, if that data is case sensitive or not. So there are so many things we can verify with respect to data. So that's all we do. But when it comes to some more stuff, like let's say I wanted to compare application, some logos, logo image logos, yes, I can do that by using bitmap. I wanted to compare, or I wanted to verify some database, yes, we can do that. So database verification, we can do that. We can even verify files like the file structure in XML, yes, we can do that. And we have file contents like, we have wanted to verify text file, PDF file, doc, yes. So all these things can be done. But when it comes to the actual application part, okay, we wanted to verify object verification, that means object exists or not, or a button exists or not, a window exists or not, a button is enabled, disabled, yes, we can do that. So bitmap, okay, I wanted to compare some logos, yes. So all these things can be done by using a checkpoint. So in UFT, we have multiple checkpoints. To verify object existence and all, we will not be using any kind of checkpoint. There is a method called exist. So object.exist. We will be using that. So within the code, we can anywhere we can use something like, I wanted to verify this window exists or not. So here, this is not a checkpoint. Remember, only for existence, we have to use exist method, which will return true or false. You can specify if exist, then. So I wanted to, if not, right? I wanted to exit test. Yes, you can do that. So these kind of things you can able to perform. Right. So if that window is not exist, then exit test. So this kind of verification, and we can send a reporter saying that no reporter not report events. We can discuss them later. But if we wanted to verify only the properties, so the best way is to go for checkpoints. How do we do that? So this is the application. Let me open the application again. I'm opening this application again here. When I open application, before I enter username and password, you can observe this OK button is disabled. This OK button is disabled. And let's see that whether it is disabled or not. Go to object tools, object spy, and observe whether this is enabled or disabled. Let us get the property of it. You can observe that this is enabled false. I wanted to verify that whether this is enabled false or not. So how do we do it? Simple. So before this, I will go to clicking on record. I will tell you two ways of doing it. Click on record. And here you have a search symbol kind of thing, like, it's not search symbol, it is a mirror. Yeah. And here you have standard checkpoint. Standard checkpoint is used to check the properties of an object. Go here and select the object. And I wanted to verify enabled. Yes, keep it. So checkpoint is done. Stop it. So the cursor is at this position. That's why it placed here. If you cut and paste here, it is going to verify here. Right. Got it. But we wanted to verify at this place. We wanted to verify at this place. Once we open this window, once we open this window, invoke the application, open this window, this is disabled like that. So you can even rename the checkpoints. These checkpoints are stored in object repository. So you can rename the checkpoint saying that, I wanted to verify okay, disabled, okay, enabled, that kind of thing. I wanted to verify. Yes, you can still do that. Checkpoints and object properties. And you can able to modify some more things here. And I'll say that, I wanted to verify, okay, disabled. So this is the verification which I have to perform. And observe that the name is changed here. Yeah. So now after entering password, this will get enabled. After entering password, this will get enabled. Now, do I have to change the value inside of it, or do I need to create one more checkpoint here? Yes, you have to create one more checkpoint, right? So now you get it out. Okay, again, do I need to go for click on record and then selecting object? No, 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 not required. Then what we are going to do? You can right click on this object. So you can right click, and here it says that, insert standard checkpoint. So you can create standard checkpoint once you have the object in your repository. That is possible, right? You can right click on anywhere on that particular object, create standard checkpoint. Yes, insert standard checkpoint. Now I wanted to create for enabled, instead of enabled false, I wanted to specify enabled true. And this is called checkpoint synchronization timeout. That means if checkpoint is failed, it will wait maximum of 10 seconds. Now it is asking before current step or after current step, right? So if I mention here, right, okay, before clicking on it, I will specify before current step, insert standard checkpoint. So I will specify this as enabled true, and then before current step, yes, before current step. So now it is created before current step. So let's go into object repository and then change the name. So I'm intentionally changing it. Okay, we don't need to change it, but it's better to change it. Okay, what is that? Okay, disable. I'm verifying here, and here I'm verifying okay enabled. So let's change it to okay enable. Clear? That's it. Simple. Okay, enable. That's it. Save it. Now what we have done here, we are verifying the attributes of an object, that is OK button. Here we are verifying OK disable, and after entering password we are verifying OK enabled. So this is how you can able to verify object property. Let's say after doing all that, I'm going find I'm finding a flight and giving the name anything, and then it shows order 123 completed. I wanted to verify this is generated or not. Now we get a problem. So every time, okay, this time it is order 123, next time 124, 125, 126. How to verify that? So that's why I'll use a regular expression where if I use dot star, that means order dot star completed. That means order anything, okay, any number that can be completed. That means I can use any number related regular expression, but okay, to explain this example, I'm using dot star. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, after completion of order, I will specify some text is exist or not. So I will go for design. So do I have an option to specify? No, I don't have it. What I have to do? As usual, click on record, and go to, so only for standard checkpoint we have to use, okay, we can directly specify insert standard checkpoint by right click on it. But when it comes to text checkpoint, I have to go by recording. Now this window is opened, but I wanted to go for this window. So how to do that? So you can use the left control. So where it will change it to a symbol. Now you can see it is changing. Select it. So this is what I wanted to verify. This is what I wanted to verify. So order 1, 2, 3 completed, but next time it becomes 1 to 4. So that's why I will simply use a regular expression, which is a dot star order dot star completed. That's it. Again, it is 10 seconds waiting. So it is working as a synchronization, isn't it? So this is called checkpoint synchronization timeout. So now you can see that it is actually applied on another object, right? I wanted to apply on a window object, not on the not on this object, right? Not on 116 object. Why? Because it is going to change every time, right? So that's why I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, right? I wanted to verify in this window it is exist or not. So you don't need to worry about this hierarchy. You can simply remove this hierarchy. The checkpoint will be applied on this window. The checkpoint will be applied on this window. That means wherever you apply checkpoint, it will be applied on that particular, it will be applied on that particular object. You can even change the name of the object. So right click, open in repository, change the name of an object, and here verify order created. So like this, whenever you create an object, just rename it so that it will become easy to understand what are we verifying. Now this good, this is good, right? Let's close it and run it. So we have created 3 checkpoints. One is to OK button enable disable, and one OK button disable, OK button enable, and finally going for this, right? Yeah, we have created multiple checkpoints. Okay, and we got one more checkpoint we copied, I think so. Because of that reason it shows, yeah, copied and pasted here. Now let's see. Execute. It opens the application. Yes, window is exist, that's why it's not exiting. And then it is waiting for order 1 to 4 to generate. That means, right? And then it is finally going to the next step. But then why is it start? Okay, it says the completed, and let us see why, sorry, what happened to this checkpoint, text checkpoint. It took some time to verify a complete text, and it says that order dot star completed, so it is exist, right? So it's saying that, and there's so many the actual text is this much, right? Expected is order dot star completed, but there are so much of text. In that text you can find that order 1 to 4 completed, right? You can find that. So this is available, clear, right? That's why it is passed, clear. And what else here? And what about OK button and close button? Here, OK button, close button, sorry, OK button, OK click, and standard checkpoint, OK enabled. Yes, this is enabled. Let us do one thing. Let us intentionally change the value and observe what happened there. Intentionally change the value. So I'm saying that initially it is going to be true. If checkpoint is failed, don't think that it will exit. It will continue, and then perform the other action. It's not going to get exit from there. So it is waiting for synchronization timeout, that is 10 seconds, because that is failed. Even checkpoint is failed, it's not getting stopped. So it's going there, completed everything. Let's observe the result now. So it says that error list, checkpoint is disabled. So if you find any issue in observing this code, go to the folder containing this file. You can see now. So it is automatically capturing the screenshot, and it says that the captured data we are verifying is we are verifying true. It's waiting for 10 seconds. Expected is true, actually is false. It's giving all the result. Clear? So this is how you can create checkpoints, right? Thank you.